Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll run for the first time with JAYCya260's. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Up 3rd down and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. 61, they'll run for the first time with Keyshawn Vaughn. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He was brought down by...
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a step on, spin move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the heel. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
I got me.
Hey boy, on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And they need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact,
some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. First carry now for Gus Edwards. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw it. Minshew to Thompson on the screen. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
1st down, Jacksonville.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Complete to Chris Thompson.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. It's complete to Chris Conley. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Chris Conley.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. It'll be Minshew again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
That's good. We're up
15 yards on the play. 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Got him in. It's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Jackson.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Ravens 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
A gain of 14.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Minshew on target there to Conley. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
11 on the play.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Minshew. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
17, DJ Chark.
DJ Chark with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage with 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Minshew, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down. Minshew sets to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Minshew to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Minshew. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun is Minshew. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st down, Jacksonville.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, Minshew. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Raven.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. ASAP, the coach, told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll set up a throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the stop was Aaron Donald. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Baltimore ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. Not much there, only a yard.
Pass complete to Marquise Brown. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. Couple of third-year guys, couple of Pro Bowlers. Jackson to Andrews for the Ravens first. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
41-yard line.
From the 41, Jackson dancing to his left.
They should have put a stamp on
no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Lambo on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Ravens 17. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
24-24. Justin Tucker to kick.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the Jaguars.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this goal. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's going to go down again. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fielded at the 43. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They're going to wind down some clock with Hyde. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Minshew. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, Jaguars.
First down, a run with Hyde. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Hyde. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Handoff comes to Hyde, and they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, Carlos Hyde. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down. Today's final score.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jaguars, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting ass. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again just a little. Niggas ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she called up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? So I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait. Need a light, yeah, just protect my cup. Protect my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it?